and I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out, all the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my... I've been broke away longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pies you can give me. Better be all in nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can. Yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young. Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'ma step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. Ferragamo stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks.
Yeah, I got somebody on here, huh?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded at the goal line.
You found you a good match.
What a move. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
We're going to start off a little easy. All right. We're just going to play our game.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
You got me questioning what I want to do. I like to have fun.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Let's play right here and never try it. So I might switch out of it. No, I'm not.
Here we go.
Play action. Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Take it back.
Picked off by Robert Alford. And that pitch just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college.
Nah, that was good. Hey, I like how you coming out playing right now. I love it.
D-lineman, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Here's Ryan. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's third and short.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll try and run. Freeman. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he is into the end zone.
Pretty much gave you that. That's
touchdown. Eric Saubert, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
Make it work a little harder.
And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Breida. Ooh, the juke. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 12. Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo flushed out right. And able to find Garcon. They give him a gain of 38.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
11.
Nobody going to pick up the running back. Huh?
Garoppolo on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Playing man defense.
Big play
where the guy
there.
Go? He just left him alone.
Yards. Okay. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
I want to give you a chance. I can hit stick.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
I played Tom Brady last week.
What are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now running right through it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It's coming, though.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's going to let this one. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Breida. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
This is Morris. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally. And open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run with Morris. Finding room at the 30. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
All right, well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4.
They run with Breida. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now it's Morris. And he finds some open field here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Finding room to the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over.
If he would have got hit a little bit, I bet he would have fumbled that ball.
Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. This is Breida. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Vic Beasley in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Didn't really know who I want to throw it to. It's all good.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
11, 13, 13.
the gun. It's Garoppolo.
Keep running. Keep running.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Oh, my God. Second half, we about to have so much fun. Oh, my God. I didn't know I had McKinnon from the Vikings. I like him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Alfred Morris as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
That dude got a foot, man. Oh, there we go.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Nice.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
We'll see if they can pick it up. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I already know you didn't know which one you want to throw it to, and I just picked the right one.
So maybe a second
that's what happened, basically, because you had me.
And not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams was actually doing that back in the good old days.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
I don't think I ever kicked field goal for real. Yeah, but I mean, it's just making it interesting because now if you stop me, it's still 1 possession. If I
the field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They're going to run. It's McKinnon going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Kyle Shanahan an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Wow, do you see that?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Move
the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan.
Oh, you got a little lucky.
Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing the ball.
Underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes.
It's a foot race. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers.
That's my boy.
Jerick McKinnon, 75 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
It's
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz
That's
coming.
why I like that double tight end
set.
set.
A little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Ooh, I missed it. Oh, my God.
Excellent return there as he's up to the 35 to make it the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
On first down, Ryan.
Good defense.
Incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll go down at the 28. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's first and 10. Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Now it's It's caught. Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board.
And that'll be held in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper from 3 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I'll be honest
Set
with you.
to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Good rep. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bruce Irvin in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Garcon. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
He was too open. I'm like, really?
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Flushed out right. And he's got it. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have moved out in front. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
I think the wind going my way.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
Do you like
and
to
that
get
last
blitzed
drive
or not?
was very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turned into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Throwing
Richard
on
Sherman
first
had
down, but this one
to earn
winds
his
up
money
to be
right there.
incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49ers.
Hey, I didn't even think he was going to. Hey, that wasn't me. That was our computer. But you still got your 3 timeouts, bro.
A backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws.
My record is 2,
a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case,
trying not to
it
get
cost
200 before I get
Gold able to
20.
tack
But I ain't
on the
getting 20
extra
until
point.
Black Friday.
And the
That's like
decision to
traditional.
just kick the extra point
I
winds
let
up
my wife
successful.
and my kids that for me for Christmas, you know what I'm saying?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Word.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And following the pick six.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm glad I just found a match. I found a match, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to find a match on here.
Listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help them a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Ryan. Now a desperation throw. Deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Wow.
Picked off by the
He
safety,
got Jones at the last second.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, my God. That was nice. I ain't running the clock out for things. I like the least trying to see what's up. I'm trying to score again. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it, man.
11.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Being chased out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
I didn't do that.
Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. That had disaster.
Do you know how to do onside kicks on here?
Right-handed quarterback, a rolling left and throwing it pretty far.
Do you know how to do onside kicks on here?
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And now running right through it. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
I think we're going to see this more go overtime.
So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yeah, bro, it definitely was, man. You can add me on here, man. If you want, I'm usually not even ever on the mic, man.
Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
21.
Yeah, dude, man.
12.
Me and wifey was up watching the awards.
Garoppolo looking to throw. He finds McKinnon complete. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Pull no moves on you, man. That's how I know you really
get a good size play.
Like I love doing moves.
So you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of
bounds. Hey, bro, to be honest with you, you're one of the best that I've ever played as far as, you know, doing moves. You remind me of myself doing moves. I was starting to think you must have started with getting some of that stuff from me. You way quicker.
The pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver.
Oh, yeah, but I mean,
that'll
honestly,
bring up
that's what makes you better, man.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right. A dump
that's
down
when
McKinnon. Space to run
wasn't really playing for it.
And down to the 16-yard line. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.